We're having a picnic at Knight's Lake again in a different spot this time, and this is my pink egg salad. Some lettuce we can put on there. And this is a green bean salad that I made for James. We'll see how he likes that. So that's what that looks like. And then maybe he'll have some of this. Maybe I'll have that. The dogs will have this. And James might have this too. Let's see. And the
it's corn,
Zevia
something or other, is it?
And the greens juice and yeah.
Okay, mango chili chutney. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has corn in it.
Yeah. And the dogs might have some of this.
Actually, I'm giving them just a little bit of egg white. Is that okay?
You can. Yeah, they'll like it.
Okay.
So today, James is going to be talking about Proverbs, right?
Could do, yeah. Not my own Proverbs, thank heavens.
So yeah, you can go right on ahead and
Okay,
get started with that.
Feed Opie.
And they'll get some treats soon, don't you worry.
I am not
Lots
terribly
of those sticky things from the
yeah, I gotta watch. I was
the
up
aspen.
here with a woman once. She had white, around this time of year, white shorts on. And she wasn't
they're
watching
everywhere.
out. It was embarrassing. But,
for her. Well, try this and compare it to the ginger root beer, because this is
it's creamy.
creamy root beer.
Creamy root beer.
And I drank a fair amount of it because I was, you know, after the hike, I just felt like it, right? So
sure. Now, did you want me to save?
You can have as much as you want, because I have water.
Anyway.
And so, which of this do you want? Because I can put away some of it if you don't want it.
Well, maybe the chocolate, because I don't want it melting. Right?
Okay. Yeah. Because it's warm. The table's warm and whatever.
Yep. Sunshine shining.
Okay, you're right. I'll put this one away too. And then, yeah. Then that'll stay nice and cold in there.
Well, it's root beer, creamy root beer. It tastes like root beer, but it doesn't taste creamy. But that's
no,
not
it doesn't taste creamy.
It tastes like root beer.
It tastes very bubbly. It hurts my throat.
Yeah, well, that's not so good.
I don't care for that. So I brought zinc pills in the bottom of that to take with the effervescent C. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to see how this goes. Yeah, so James is going to talk to you about Proverbs. We've been listening to the Old Testament on DVD in the vehicle. And this is celery seeds and pepper that I forgot to put them in before I mixed everything up and I forgot to put them in, and I'm like, okay, I gotta just stick them on top. So
looks pretty tasty, I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, you can have some too. You can have as much of the lettuce leaves as you want. And
I'll just take one. I was looking more at the mixture.
Oh, well, you can have that. It's egg salad. So mine has
egg here, so.
no egg yolks in it. I gave my egg yolks to the dogs this morning and mixed it up with this stuff. So it's pink because I used ruby red kraut, so that has beets in it. Yeah. And I like it. And in a little while, when the weather is hotter, like right now I can keep the cooler really cool. It's just as cool as when I put the stuff in this morning, because it's really not that warm. It does get that warm in the car, even when we're out on a fairly substantial hike. Although really...
It could have been hotter today, but we were kind of in the shade, weren't we?
Yeah. Yeah, we were parked well. So, anyway. I'll show you later how to make an egg salad that is even better, and you don't have to worry about, like this one it's made with no mayo, but it still has the egg white. So but whereas, I mean, nutritionally, tofu, for extra firm tofu, is like egg whites, so you know where I'm going with that. Like, why take any chances with mayonnaise and stuff like that, and when you're going out or whatever,
Yeah,
when
I
you're
hear
eating,
too many bad
having a
stories
picnic,
about mayonnaise
for sure.
and picnics.
Yeah. So just, I mean, right now I'm doing it with the egg white because we were given lots of eggs, but it's unnecessary.
No, I kind of like the creamy, but I think it's because it's lost a lot of the bubbly.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the bubbly too. I like it, but it's a little bit hard on my throat as well.
Yeah. So, I think I put a little bit too much of the celery seed and a little bit too much of the... Elvis is laying where you poured the water. He's like, oh,
Yeah,
that's nice and cool.
I poured the water
Here,
out. While
does
it's
Opie
washing
want
my
carrot?
hands.
Opie, I have carrot right behind you. You don't need to steal Elvis's or feel
Yeah.
jealous.
Or
Lots of carrot to
we
go
get in
around.
a fight with them.
Yeah, they weren't liking those milk bone treats, but then after the hike, they were like, so it's amazing
Pauline
how...
tried to carbohydrate them, not hydrate them, before the hike. No takers, all fakers.
Yep.
They each had one or a little bit more.
So yeah, Proverbs. We went through Proverbs. It took a very long time, and
We were listening to Proverbs, so yeah,
yep,
in the car.
yeah, and I mean there were some points where I guess that's King Solomon
Yeah.
who wrote that,
Or
and
at least collect them.
sure, and a lot of the time he'd contradict himself, or sometimes, you know, you'd hear what he was saying and you're like, okay, yeah, but you have like 700 wives and...
So that's more like being a hypocrite, not really contradicting himself.
No.
Because he's saying, be true to your wife, don't
Yeah.
commit adultery. Here he has 700 wives, I think the count goes, and 300 concubines. You know,
So yeah, there you could have more lettuce and stuff if you want to. It's up to you. But anyway, I'll let James talk about
so
it.
one wife day, it'd take him 2 years to almost work his way through the lot. And that would take pretty well another year to get through the concubines. So, I don't know.
Unless he has orgies, which he might have. Might have been really big into really big orgies.
In the next book, Ecclesiastes, he's talking about having tried everything, and nothing new under the sun. He ends up with vanity of vanities, all is vanity. Vanity. So maybe he tried more than one woman at once. And if so, it didn't seem to.
Why not? You
impress him
have
that much.
700 wives and 300 concubines.
Well, it'd be hard to keep them all happy in any number of ways. He's supposed to be the world's wisest man, maybe of all time, and I'm going. Trying to keep 700, well, 1,000 women happy. It's nothing to do with women. It's just trying to keep 1,000 people happy. Is not a solution for harmony and peace. But yeah, he'll just flat out contradict himself. And Pauline would, you know, she'd be saying, wasn't he just saying just the opposite 2 minutes ago?
Yeah.
And this is not unusual. And of course, it's not Solomon, it's King Solomon. Are you saying things like, watch what you say about the king, because holy smokes, he's much more powerful. Nothing to do with whether you're more right than the king or anything like that. There's way too much of that kind of unprincipled thinking in the proverb. And in that way, it might be one of the more irreligious books of the Old Testament.
Song of Solomon?
Proverbs. Because he's not talking about principles. He's talking about saying what the king wants to hear, whatever.
I'm going to take a little more of that. So which one do you like better?
The creamy.
Okay, I better lighten up the rest. I think I preferred the creamy too.
Did you try this?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you'd better talk to someone now.
Okay. Well, what do you want me to talk about? Proverbs. It
Well, I
was
think
long.
we basically covered it. It's very long.
And
Ecclesiastes.
I preferred listening to Song of Solomon. Pretty racy. But not really. Like, it was more beautifully written and stuff like that, but I was thinking, I wonder if it was like putting on the Barry White or whatever. He was like, oh, I'm going to pull this stuff out for every new wife.
Yeah.
And then she'll think this was written just for her and it'll set the mood. I don't know.
I think that's what it would be, because it's,
Yeah.
of course, it's a young man and a young woman, but it'd be older and older. And, of course, it'd be the new young woman.
I had a complaint about
And his
that.
hair. About what?
It's just a man reading the stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I sure hope they don't stay here. We came right to the end so that we could have privacy. And they're going. Yay.
I think they decided, hey, there's no picnic tables down here except the one here, and maybe they got feeling a little claustrophobic. Thank you.
Because frankly, we were hiking Bertha with these dogs. And there wasn't very many people. There weren't very many people on the trail. But there were enough that I was annoyed at Elvis.
Yep.
He's too chatty.
Everyone I encountered on the trail when we were coming down, when I mentioned Pauline, they said, oh, she's the one with the 2 barking dogs. They never said 2 dogs.
Yeah, not just 2 dogs. It's
And they were
like,
trying to be nice. But what the heck? Right?
and it's not 2 barking dogs. It's just Elvis.
But he barks enough for 2. Sorry, too much for 2. Anyway,
Back to Song of Solomon.
well,
So, earlier on in the New Testament, or the Old Testament, they had women acting out different roles, like with the voices, right? And they had a lot of different people acting the different parts. So it's not like they couldn't have found women to do it, or just wanted to hire one guy to read the whole thing or whatever. So it's it's a call and response sort of thing. So that's how it should be read, with a man and a woman.
so they actually announced it. I don't think it's in the original. Young man, blah, 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 blah. Young woman, blah, 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 blah. Young man, so on. They can leave that stuff out because, as I said, it's not in the original, the cues or whatever. And this guy doesn't sound like a young man anyway.
He does not.
Get someone younger to do it. You know? Who's the latest heartthrob now?
Oh.
Who's the latest Nick Carter? He's probably getting up there now. Because Justin Timberlake's up there now too, isn't he? I think he's getting old enough so that he doesn't have much of a movie career, does he?
You know what? I
For a
haven't
while,
seen
he was
it
in
for a very
every
long
other
time.
movie there.
Yeah.
It's not as though the group was going. I think I heard something about them reuniting or whatever
Really?
recently.
Why?
Well, money. Isn't it always that way? They have all sorts of expensive habits. Even one will do. It's like gambling or whatever. And they got to get this stuff funded. Some of the worst rock and roll was put out in the 70s by drug casualties from the 60s. And then they were gone, and no one wanted to hear from them in the 80s, right? Kind of passé.
Yeah,
And
but
there's usually a 30-year nostalgia cycle, so then they form a group together, like the Eagles in the 90s, you know, when hell freezes over and they come out, huge big hit. They do a tour, huge big hit. Then they reunite, maybe 2010 or something like that. Then Glenn Fry kicks it.
so, yeah, King Solomon. I don't know.
He sounded like a real scumbag to me.
Well, not that wise.
No. And a scumbag too.
So he's saying things like, "Oh, you don't want to be wealthy.
It's just
You have to. You don't
rich
sleep
people
well.
just
You
worry,
just worry."
about losing their money.
I don't know what he didn't say about losing their money.
Well, about losing their goods or whatever. And I don't think I got far. I think I did it kind of figuratively.
He was like, they lose a lot of sleep because they're worrying so much. But it's like,
who cares if you don't have to work?
Poor
it doesn't
people
matter if
lose
you
a lot of sleep, or a lot more sleep, I think. James pointed out, well, he was a king, so he had this power that he'd have to worry somebody would take it away or whatever.
Could take his life away.
Yeah.
Because generally that's what you got to do with the king. You're not.
Do you want to put the rest of this on your sandwich or no?
Not with eggs, things. But is there more bread or something like that?
No.
Yeah. I don't like mixing stuff with eggs.
I packed each.
Unless it's something very special,
Let's
like
each
ketchup with
sandwich.
eggs, the way some people have it. It just seems disgusting.
I know. So anyway.
Bacon with eggs used to be wonderful for me. I don't like bacon anymore. Toast with a fair amount of butter, but not too much, with eggs, wonderful. The typical North American breakfast, right? No milk with eggs, though. It's just too disgusting. Fruit juice with
Now I
eggs.
have lots on my nose. There we go.
Fruit juice with eggs. Just so long as you don't eat it with the eggs at the same time. Right? Eat some egg. Eat some toast. Then you drink the fruit juice. Or take a slug of it. Cheese with eggs. That kind of dairy I can take with egg. You know, like in the whole egg or whatever.
Surely there has to be something else that you can say. Proverbs was long.
Too long. I was up. But it seems as though it's just stuff thrown together. Pauline was noticing contradictions in the space of a minute or two. I don't know if it's very well planned. You know, maybe I could find some sort of method to the madness. If I sat down with it, would it be worth it?
You guys want some of these peas?
When it comes to the following book, Ecclesiastes, it seems as though there's kind of like
Good
a
stuff.
overall literary formation to it. Although the basic,
So you prefer it?
in those terms, I don't like the message in it, which is vanity of vanities. All of is vanity, you know, like life's really just a veil of tears, all that sort of
You
stuff.
were talking about the differences between the version that we're listening to and the King James.
This translation is crap. I don't like the King James version that much. There are mistakes and so on and so forth. But by comparison with this version, brevity. So what were we talking about? It was coming down today.
Something about night. About the guy being worried about morning, what's happening.
Yeah.
And what's happening.
So here's the King James version. Watchman, what of the night? And it's like a refrain. It's in one of the prophetic books, I think it's Isaiah. Watchman, what of the night? The translation got there. Hey watchman, hey dude, what can you see up there? Does it look like morning? It's not quite that bad, but it's pretty bad. Sometimes brevity, most times, brevity has an advantage. It's kind of like someone calling up to someone in a tower on a city wall. And it wouldn't be a big conversation, but you'd be scared of something coming along in the night. And you'd be asking maybe several times in the night, watchman, what of the night?
What are you seeing? Are we safe?
So it sounds a bit old-fashioned. But it says it in 5 words. It might have been double that in the version that they're using. So yeah, okay. I think they're trying to make everything clear to people. But someone's reading the Bible all the way through and reading the prophets. They're not a kid unless they're like me. And you have to read it, you have to study, so on and so forth. You're going to understand something like that. You don't have to have everything explained to you. I hope.
Maybe you do.
Yeah, maybe people are such bad readers nowadays. I'm told that the art of reading is on the way out.
Yeah.
I don't know. People are going to let machines do their thinking for them?
Sorry, I'm eating all the broccoli.
You can imagine how sloppy people's minds are going to be. They're going to be like big pot-bellied, punchy minds. Think about it. When people let all their transportation get done by driving, what do they look like? They're helpless, hopeless. I'm afraid that's what the majority of people are going to be like. I can't think for myself. I'd better look that up and whatever. Artificial intelligence got a long way to go before it can replace even idiots.
Do you want some of this or should I put it away?
Put it away. Okay.
Do you want this?
Anyway, yeah, so we launched into, like Song of Solomon. Pauline was saying, does that belong in the religious document? It's not a religious document.
Does Elvis want one?
The Hebrew scripture is a cultural document. I know fundamentalist Jews would have a problem with that, definitely. Fundamentalist Christians would have a huge problem with that. It's not history. People go around and say, there's no history. Yeah, there's history in the Old Testament. And it is pretty darn good. It's not as good as Chinese history. It's not as good as recreated Mesopotamian history.
More carrot?
In some ways, the chronology, if it aligns better with the Assyrian chronology than the Egyptian chronology. I am not kidding you. The Egyptian chronology for the end of the New Kingdom is off by 480 years. The biblical chronology, and that's with respect to the Assyrian chronology, which is good year by year going back to 911 BC. And you can fit the biblical chronology in with that. You can recognize Assyrian names.
So good.
So, Tiglath-Pileser in the Bible, or Pileser, is Tukulti apple Bashara. Now that's different, right? So if you listen Tiglath and Tukulti, there are differences. So when Egyptologists run across part of that name in Egyptian stuff, they say it's living. It's Takalot. Are we agreed Takalot is closer to Tukulti than Tiglath is to Tukulti? By a long shot. But because the biblical chronology is semi-reliable, you can line it up with the Assyrian stuff. But you can't. I emphasize, you can't do that with the present interpretation of Egyptian chronology. Nor can you align it, why would you be able to, with biblical chronology, or vice versa. It takes, it doesn't take great creativity. What it does is it just takes a critical mind.
You want a bite?
Sure. Pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good.
That's happy birthday. One bark.
Yeah. My birthday was about a week ago. It's a good birthday. They're all good. Once people realize that, then they've got a perspective on life. Yeah. It's not the perspective on life, but a perspective. Celebrate your birthdays. Don't get down in the dumps about them. To try and make it to another birthday. People who don't like birthdays, I don't think they like living very much. And we see a lot of self-destructive behavior from people like that. Unfortunately, sometimes they think it's really heroic to take someone else with them. People driving cars too fast. People stealing stuff from people, robbing stuff, using guns, whatever.
I don't think I'm going to have some of this. Unless you want some now. Okay.
I've had quite an amount of
I'll save.
ginger root beer. Ginger beer. I think that's what they call it in the name. Root beer is just ginger beer. Isn't that weird?
It's not ginger ale?
I think it's called ginger beer. Have
Weird.
to check that out. But
Yeah, because when I read ginger root beer, I thought, oh, this is going to taste like ginger ale, but it does not. It tastes
just like root beer.
It tastes like root beer.
It's another thing to check up on the internet. Get artificial intelligence working. 5 minutes?
Yeah, well, 55 seconds actually.
Well, tune in next time, but all I got to say, there'll be a lot of stuff about JFK.
Try your salad. Let me know if it's good. Your bean salad. Bean salad used to be my favorite salad.
Well, it's healthy, right? I see some onions in here, some salsa. Is that what that is?
Well, it's red pepper mash. I don't know if it's good. It came out of a jar.
Yeah.
So the rest
I'm going to want to mix it around. You know how I am.
Yeah. I just, I made a sauce from sweet pickle, the fluid from the sweet pickles you had. I heated it up on the stove and then added some cold stuff with the, well, the peppers are hot, to it with the cornstarch and to thicken it. And yeah.